Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing a stock analysis on Rambus. Now, if you don't know what they make protection for crypto keys and other stuff in that niche. So they are a network security company, and they recently just made a anti-quantum security network, which is quite interesting because a quantum computer is said to be able to break any wallet within 2 minutes, where a regular computer these days, supercomputer, would take 2 million years. So recently they just came out with their new anti-theft quantum security thing, which I find quite interesting. Now, I do like the company quite a lot, given that they are that's their main focus is anti-quantum security and anti-AI security, which means that say I wanted to steal your data and I was going to use an AI or a quantum computer to do it, you could buy protection from Rambus for your crypto keys or for your bank or any stuff like that. So they're also going to be able to do this for other websites, of course, which have sensitive information, which I find quite interesting. And I don't really see any other companies in the same niche as Rambus that do it as well as they do. Now, if we take a look at the stock at the moment, we can see it is a bit down since last year. As you can see, it was trading all the way up in 96, and now it's trading down in about 50. Now we are currently laying on a previous top, as you can see here, where we're trading now, which is quite interesting to see. If we make a bottom formation here, where we can see a bit of a shoulder, and then we can trade upwards again. So that's going to be quite interesting to see, but chances are it's going to keep decreasing below that, also just because it's minus 2.3% today, and the volatility in the market at this point is quite uncertain, given that Liberation Day is tomorrow, the 2nd of April 2025, where Donald Trump is going to import his tariffs on a lot of countries. So a bit volatile at the moment, so I would be a bit wary with buying this. Now, of course, you have to remember this isn't financial advice. This is purely entertainment and education. So if you do find this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, but if we take a look at the stock in a broader perspective, we can see it is quite volatile. You can see these jumps and bounds, and you can also see that down here in the RSI. We see gains and we see pitfalls, and all over the RSI, both, as you can see here, a very high RSI. We are up in 94, which is insanely high. And then we also see some RSI where we are quite low. We are trading at 14. So we see both upper channel and lower channel here in the RSI. So it's quite volatile. So I would be a bit worried. You need to only buy the stock if you have ice in your stomach. Now their earnings are quite decent. As you can see, they beat them 3 out of 4 times last year. We did have a slight miss here in Q4 I mean, but that's all right. I like the fact that they keep increasing their revenue on their earnings, which I just find great because that means that they actually increase their customer bases. Now they do not pay dividends, but you can see for a tech company they actually make money, which is quite interesting because, as you probably know, is a lot of tech companies don't make any real money yet. Even though they might be 10, 15 years old, they don't make any real money. A company like Amazon, for example, took, I believe it was 20 years to make actual money, where they wouldn't increase their debt and just rely on their stock price alone. But Rambus, they make actual money because the product and their network security is just that great. Now, if you look at the stock over the seasons here, as you can see, but of course, Rambus is also an old company. It came on the stock in 1997. But let's just take the last 10 years here. As you can see, it performs quite nicely most of the years. Of course, some years as 18 and last year we do see a bit of a tumble, but some years where you wouldn't expect it, they perform greatly, like in 22, where basically every stock bled. They were up 22%, which is quite decent for the year. So they are doing quite nicely some years. We also see some years where they barely do anything at all, which is, of course, is also fine. And then we see some years like 23 where they explode crazy. But it is a quite interesting stock, not gonna lie, I like it quite a lot. Now the technicals on this, as you see for the day, that is a strong sell. For the month, it is a neutral, and that is, of course, as you see, it increases and falls down, and now it is trying to make a bottoming out phase, where if we see it trading sideways here, we will have a bottom foundation, which is going to be quite nice, because chances are then it's going to increase, and if it falls, chances are it's just going to fall to another bottom formation like this one right here at $40. So the analyst rating on this one is a strong buy for the year. As you can see here, we have 9 ratings, 6 strong buy, 2 buy, and 1 hold. And they are quite realistic, I would say. Maybe a bit unrealistic with 82% up, but then again, 50% up for the year is also quite interesting, given that we are already down for the year, of course. But then again, it is a nice company. I'm actually quite impressed to see that not more analysts have rating on this, given the old company, how old the company is, and just how well they actually perform. But then again, also if you see, look at this, they increased their estimated earnings every single year. So that I found quite interesting. I might buy some of this myself soon. I don't own any stock currently, but I need to see some better signals, and I need the political trading to stop because I see way too many stocks go up and down on everything political these days, which I'm quite not a fan of. So quite interesting at the moment, but I think it's not unrealistic with this $76 price target. But I personally think it's going to be a bit lower at around this one. Would make more sense to me at about 90, 69. So yeah, quite interesting. Now, if you like this stock, please don't forget to like and subscribe.